Almost set for evening baseball from Great American Park in Cincinnati. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends. Now at the plate, Daniel Descalso. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for the Cubs.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Descalso.
First and 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, for me today, the key to winning this ball game begins and ends on the mound. And it has to be early on the attack, getting 0-1. You can't allow these guys to get into count leverage and to hunt your fastball. There has to be execution, down and away, up and in to keep these guys honest, and it has to start from pitch 1.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
0-1. Slider finds the zone for a strike. From the stretch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. D-Row, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this team's lineup is dead last in batting average, and I tell you what, that does not bode well for the rest of the season. If you do not have professional at-bats up and down the lineup, or at least 6 to 7 guys, it is eventually going to catch up to you.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
The third baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Line drive to left. Winker is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
That is it.
So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. First offering on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He can put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Descalso on second. Rizzo at first. 2 out in the inning. Happ with a 2-1 count now. The set and the 2-1. And a slider's in for a strike. It's 2-2.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Right fielder has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Yu Darvish is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both lefties, and if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
And they start him out away with a called strike. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
All right, Matty, they show up for game 1 of this road trip. They have to find a way to play a little bit better baseball. Coming off a recent homestand where they were only able to squeak out 3 wins, but at the end of the day, the way this team's been playing, 3 wins is a significant positive. So let's see how game 1 of this road trip treats them.
Again, he sends it out of play. The next 0-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. For the moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. Like, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. And that one right down Main Street. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Almora in pursuit. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Ready now for Cincinnati. Eugenio Suarez. First touch for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Good pitch there. Called a strike on the inside corner. And that misses. 1-1. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in to get those guys to respect it and open up that outer half of the plate.
2 out, nobody on. Here's the 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Albert Almora. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Low as he's able to lay off the slider. Almora with an even count. 2-2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The 3-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Once again, a 3-2. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. In there for strike 1. He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Almora stands at second with no outs. Two and two to the Cubs catcher. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And let's take a look at third baseman Eugenio Suarez, one of the more underrated players in our sport. Big-time power from the right side, ability to crush a hanging breaking ball. Also, soft hands at the hot corner. Very reactionary down there, and a strong arm.
Now the 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. David Bodie is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. First offering on its way. Here's a ball hit high down the right field line. This ball has a chance, and it is gone.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Up next for the Cubs.
Into the box, Daniel Descalso.
Daniel Descalso.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Two and 1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. Into center field, line drive base hit. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
The right field.
Now to the plate, Hernan Perez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Number 44 is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 Chicago. In now for the Reds, Aristides Aquino. It's a rough one for him on Wednesday, taking an 0 for 5 in that one. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy's got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Nicholas Castellanos. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Perez going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Anthony.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now a fast. Fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there and records the first down.
Now batting.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Full count, 3-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4. Digging in, Ian Happ. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Ready with the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. And a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. Bryant leads off first with 1 away. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Number 44 is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 5.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, and it's 0-1. Looking at his career totals, Almora hits a little over the 270 mark. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is high and outside for a ball. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Wilson Contreras. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And it's 1-2. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Into the box now, David Bote, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally. In is Joey Votto now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. 2 hits in 7 tries. He also has 1 home run. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2 is taken high above the zone.
2-2.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
2 strikes.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Here comes the first pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Kipnis now, the second baseman. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting 9.
So bases are ready. Empty here with 2 gone.
Freddie.
And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Contreras over to his left. And the inning is over. Reds are down in order. They're down 2-0.
Leading off for the Cubs.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, one ball, one strike. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Here's the 1-1. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. Two and 2. Here's another 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
A payoff pitch one more time. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. Back to the top of the order now, and that will bring up the ever versatile Daniel Descalso. First offering on its way. This is pulled into right. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first.
Up next for the Cubs.
Into the box, Hernan Perez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First delivery to him on the way. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. A ball and a strike.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. And he misses again, ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set and the pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Hit hard to the right, but foul. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
2-1 pitch. A knuckle curve swung on and missed. 2-2.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
The third baseman, Chris.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
0-1 count. Here it comes. 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
(3-1). Here it is. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Galvis on the first, and how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. At the plate, number 15, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
1-1 to the Reds' leadoff man. Hits this one hard the other way. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The left fielder,
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker. He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And that's in there for his strike. 1-1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Line drive to left. Almora is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Settling in now, Eugenio Suarez. And it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Line to the right side. Perez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Stepping in, Albert Almora. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
The left fielder, Albert.
Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Almora is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is a norm for this ball player.
Pitch popped up. Votto is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Striding into the box, Wilson Contreras. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1.
1-0.
1 out, nobody on. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting, and at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Outside and low, 3-0.
3-0.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Coming to the plate now, David Bodie. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Riding in once again, Mike Moustakas. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. That one drives down the middle for a strike with the fastball. 1 out, nobody on. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now. 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
And it's fouled away. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
The batter.
2 gone in the Cincinnati 5th. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Count still at 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike in the inning. Into the box now, Jason Kipnis. He'll look to get things going here in the Cubs half of the 6th. First offering on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
The 1-1 is a called strike on the edge of the strike zone. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Stepping into the box, Daniel Descalso hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
The 0-1 on its way. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Hernan Perez is on deck. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Hernan Perez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Descalso, base runner at first with 1 out. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Two and 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Changeup, ball to strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Grounded down the third baseline. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. First and second now, 1 man out. Two balls and a strike. Count even at 2-2. The 2-2 lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag him, hit for third. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
Up next for the Cubs.
Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. And he runs that one high and tight for ball 1. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0. Two-0 count. Here it comes. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. The 2-2 looped out toward third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 1-0 the count. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Winker sprinting after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. So digging in now, Joey Votto, and he'll lead things off in the Cincinnati 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Almora moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning. Standing in, Tucker Barnhart. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. Pops this one up. Bryant ranges back, and he has it for route number 2.
Now batting.
At the plate, Freddie Galvis. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
Leading off
coming to the plate now, Albert Almora. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot down the line in left. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Standing in now, Wilson Contreras. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Ready now, David Bote. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Stepping in now, Jason Kipnis. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Cubs 5 and the Reds nothing. Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, number 15. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hard hit ball to second, and that's a base hit. So the perfect game bid ends in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, Dero. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
Here's Darvish on 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Pulled toward right center field. Perez will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So striding in, Eugenio Suarez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Has a look, now the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And he lays off for ball one.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
And another foul ball. Drilled on the ground to short. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. The runner from first crosses the plate and makes it a 5-1 contest.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Behind 0-2 now. Again, another foul ball. Suarez, the runner at second with one away. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
The batter, number 9.
In now, Mike Moustakas. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Runners are at first and third, one away. And he takes strike 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an inning-ending double play.
Fastball just missed above the zone.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Happ ranging back at the track, the wall, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
The batter, the designated hitter, Nick.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Maddon, and he's going to signal to the bullpen. That'll be all for Yu Darvish.
For Chicago.
So as he leaves with the bases empty, he stands to be the winning pitcher here tonight if the bullpen can hold up the 1-run lead. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. No hits to this point. Line to the right side. But a foul ball. Winkler has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty D, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really 2 good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has the he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Ripped on the ground to first. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Amir Garrett's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Leading off for the Cubs.
So the lineup flips over and digging in. Daniel Descalso, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Now batting. Right fielder.
Digging in and looking for more, Hernan Perez, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Descalso gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Hernan Perez goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. This is on the ground over to first. Galvis, relay to Votto's in time at first, and it's a double play. Side retired. Digging in to try it again. Tucker Barnhart. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. So 1 away here in the Reds' half of the 8th. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. And a ball 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. Cut fastball misses 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Full count now. Now the payoff pitch home. This is skied into short left center.
Waiting on it is Almora.
He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
So the batting
15.
order turns over now and set to go number 15. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
1 ball.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Perez is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side.
Your
Michael
attention,
Lorenzen
please.
enters from the pen.
Now, pitching for the Reds, number 21, Michael Ramsey.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Number 15 is there, and he has it for the out.
The center fielder.
Digging in, Ian Happ, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. Ready for another shot now. Albert Almora. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lazy fly ball out to center field. In comes the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll... Craig Kimbrell is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Number 46.
Digging in now, Jesse Winker. He'll begin things against Craig Kimbrell, who tries to close the door in this one. And that misses ball 1.
No left fielder, Jesse Winker.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Now the 2-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Eugenio Suarez. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Kimbrell, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He was selected in the 3rd round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matt.
Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And folks, this ball game is tied. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Shoots this one over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Coming to the plate, Mike Moustakas. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped up. Contreras is calling for it. And no problem with that one as we are headed for extra. So stepping in, Wilson Contreras. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he fouls this one off. 0-1 pitch on its way. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's.
Now batting, the designated hitter, David Bote.
First pitch on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Winker going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Oh, 1 pitch coming. Fouled away. The 0-2 delivery. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance. Nick Castellanos now.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off the closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
And this is why you come to the game right here. I'll tell you what, this is an absolutely great matchup. A couple alpha dogs out there. That probably won't be the last fastball we're going to see.
1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Full count now, 3-2. There's Joey Votto as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. This is to left field and deep off the bat of Castellanos. Gone! Game over. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.